So I called Dr. Love.
Yeah.
And I told Dr. Love today I was nearly a court, but luckily I picked it up. And I asked Dr. Love to give me the song Nipe Macho Nione. So I recorded the conversation.
Wait, slow down. Slow down.
Yeah.
What you are saying is, after being accosted by this girl,
yes,
you called a Kenyan radio station from Australia.
Yeah.
And you gave your full names, and you said you are going through something, and you requested whoever that Dr. Love is for them to play a particular song for you to feel better about your Kyokoto. Is that what you're saying?
I had the girl I had a crush on before, but she refused me, so I accepted it, and then today she contacted me asking for help.
Yes.
She was lying to me when asking for help, so I saw the lies.
Yes.
Yeah, so I wanted to request the song Nipe Macho by Christina Shusho.
Which particular one?
Nipe Macho Nione by Christina Shusho.
Nipe Macho Nione, sawa sawa.
So she texted you after blocking you. She sent you a phone, an iPhone that is broken both in the front and the back. And she's telling you, not on the video of the phone, but in the text, that she wants you to help her to replace the phone.
Yes.
And then you call her, and when she is on the phone, you tell her to repeat what she had texted you in her own words.
Yeah.
Fanyia favor. Hii message umeandika. Ebu sema nisikie. Ebu soma message nisikie.
Like as it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to hear it from you yourself. Nataka kusikia kutoka kwako.
Okay. I really do need your help. If you have it in you, even the slightest bit, I'd really appreciate. I know I've not been the best version of myself, but people change. You may not need me now or ever, but I need you the most. Please. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
So what kind of narcissism is that?
Am I a narcissist?
I mean, you are enjoying the pain. You already knew you are going to say no, but you're you're making her repeat her own text in her own words, so that now you can have the gratification of saying no.
No. Babes, I'm not going to help you today. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to help.
I am not going to help you.
In fact, I should not help you.
The whole plan of a man is to consolidate power, money, influence, and access to himself.
Oh, can you repeat it, please?
Power.
Consolidate what?
Power, money, influence, and access. They have to flow from within you. That's what makes a man powerful.
Exactly. And that's what every man wants.
So for you to have money, you have to preserve the money.
Exactly.
Because the money now that gives you power and gives you access and accord you the ability to have influence. So it has to start with a very selfish need to consolidate all those things to yourself. And the shortcut to all those things is money. Mr. Australia.
How are you, my friend?
How are you, man?
I'm doing well. What's going on?
It's going well. Thank you so much for being flexible. We have been trying to do this forever.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least today we did a good planning.
Well, the timing is good because I was on a space, so I just extended and stayed awake And
Oh, okay.
yeah, I have a block of 3 hours that I can utilize on this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You good?
What do you lali bwana?
Huh?
You don't sleep. You're always on.
Sleep is for the dead and the poor. I am neither.
Are you trying to mock me? Are you trying to unintentionally mock me?
Umeguswa? Umeguswa?
Nimeguzwa bwana.
Sleep is for the dead. There is a prestigious cemetery in downtown Austin on the east side.
Yeah.
And that's where the high and mighty of actually Texas get to be interred, including former governors from 300 years ago. And
Oh, yeah.
and one time I was passing there and I made a joke to the guy I was with, and I said, "You see that place? It's an exclusive club. It's so exclusive, people are dying to get in." Yes, sleep is for the dead and the poor.
Yes, IQ, NGA. Hi.
So I'm looking at your manifesto here, and you seem to be having some Allahu Akbar manifesto. Unataka kujitoa moyo nini? Niki kiradi na bere haha.
Bwana, hata mimi sielewi Kikuyu, mimi ni mkali.
Hiyo sio Kikuyu, hiyo ni lingo.
Oh.
Hiyo ni urban lingo.
Sasa IQ.
Yes, sir.
Bwana, me, I usually follow you, and before when Kibe was with you, I used to listen to you guys.
Yeah.
You guys are always giving us good information, man. Hello.
Nakusikiza.
Sasa nyinyi bwana, you always give us good information that is very, very important, but the moment you don't realize that there's something, kama sasa nyinyi mnaongelea bwana, you always simping mbaya sana you. Bwana, you never sleep, you always crying, you always just for silly things.
Is that a good thing?
And I was one of those people before, but now, after watching you and closely listening to you when I drive my car, when I'm going to walk, I don't listen to songs. I listen to your podcast, which is very, very nice.
Yeah.
But I get to learn a lot of things, and it is educational, but for free, you know. I get to nimelan mingi sana bana, and I want to still learn more.
Yeah.
I know I'm not a pro yet. That's hiyo story yo. The reason I did that, it's because literally because nimekusikiliza. Kama singekuwa nimekusikia bwana, me I could have given out money bwana. I could have been a Kinuthia.
So do you want to give me the story from the beginning?
Yeah, I can give you a story because I'm still a young boy in my 20s.
Yeah.
And I just came here like 2022 June. But I finished. You remember we were the cohort from the COVID.
Yes.
So we were the ones who finished the KCC in 2021. So, but before then, before the COVID in 2020, you remember when Moi died? Back then, we used to be in school. We used to follow the normal school routine.
Yeah.
So in 2019, when I was in Form 2020 or 2019 when I was in Form 3, there was still Chile when in Form 1. Because I used to be in a mixed school, in an SDA mixed school. And they don't separate. You sit together because people there are usually nice people, you know. There's no like, kuna mahanja mingi ama nini watu wanakuwa wametulia.
Yeah.
So kuna ute alikuwa Form 1 na kalikuwa kitu kwa macho yangu. Sasa huyu dem, I used to be down then. Back then I used to be walikuwa wanaona ni kama mimi niko chini nilikuwa high school. Because they used to be social classes. But with jua ziko, but they used to exist, the social classes, the people from Nairobi, because we used to, school inside Eldoret. After Eldoret, you go inside. And then, so that lady used to despise me, but I used to tell her, I wanted her. Before then, I never knew anything. But then after we finished school, we lost each other. We got lost. We lost contacts of each other. But I managed to look for her because I was still a Kafukuzuya.
And for clarity, you looked for her after you went to Australia.
Actually, before, when I was still in Kenya, but I never found the number.
Okay.
But I found the number when I was here.
In Australia.
I found the number when I was here.
Yes.
Yeah. And she was still in high school then. So we used to talk when she was home. I used to give her, I remember I once gave her 3K. And then when she went to school again, she called me once when she was in school. And I remember sending her 6K.
You are sending 3K and 6K from Australia?
Yeah, from Australia.
Okay.
Yeah, which is not really much, but still, you're losing.
Yeah.
So I used to send her money, but siku moja tu we tukakosana because I was still of the idea that I wanted to marry this lady because I used to think she was a very nice lady.
Kinuthia.
Yeah. Usiniangushe. Tulia nikwambie story. Sasa so we tukakosana, but sasa the other day now is when she got back to me. But luckily, when she got back to me, because she had blocked my number, she unblocked me, and I was like, oh, this is off. But luckily, I had listened to you, and I had listened to Kibe many podcasts, and I did not know what she really first intentionally wanted, and until she told me, oh, I need a favor. Or
No. Slowly. Let's stay on.
Yeah.
Why did she block you? Because the inflow of the money dried out.
Yeah, of course, I stopped sending the money, and then I think she went to Nairobi. She used to tell me she wanted to go to England, but she failed. She got a C minor. So, and she failed the English exam, so she had to remain in Nairobi, and she did a cookery course or hospitality course in Nairobi. And when she went there again, it influenced, because I know she found someone there when I used to be sending money, and then maybe she would spend the money with somebody else. But when those are the things you have to go through when you still Takamukusi.
Mwenye anakupea ndiye ananipea. Sote tunashare.
You're my friend. So when she called me now, she sent me the video of the phone that I sent you.
So what is the timeline between when you stopped sending money and she blocked you and when she reactivated the communication? Can you give us a timeline?
I think 5 months. 5 months, yeah. Yeah, so
she unblocked you and texted you.
Yeah. But I didn't pick up that she wanted to use me. But so the good thing is I had listened to you, but I did not pick up what she really wanted. I'm still an amateur.
You keep saying the good thing I listened to you. It's like I am the one to blame for relationships out here. Are you setting me up for all those girls that cannot okota Kinuthias that I am the one to blame?
But that's the real conversation that we need to have. Like, it doesn't matter who gives you the information, but the information itself.
Yeah.
If I don't have information, I'm going to fail. But if I have the right information, at least it doesn't matter who gave me the information. It's how I use I use the information that I have at that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 5 months later, she unblocks you.
Yeah.
You did not answer the phone. She texts you.
Yeah.
Okay. And so there is an iPhone that is broken both in the front and the back of the iPhone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Continue from there.
Yes. So she starts narrating the story, and I was like, no, I know the script. and I'm not going to bow down to whatever you want, and it's not happening today. And now I started enjoying when she was like begging me. I was like, no, I'm not going to help you. That's it. I already said I'm not going to help you. She sent me a message after we hung up the phone. I told her, you know what? I want you to read the message as it is. The message she wrote me. She read the message, and then I told her, no, that's not going to happen.
So slow down. Because
Yes.
you are giving me this story because I have the background story.
Yes.
So she texted you after blocking you for 5 years.
Yeah, for 5 months.
For 5 months. She sent you a phone, an iPhone that is broken both in the front and the back. And she's telling you, not on the video of the phone, but in the text, that she wants you to help her to replace the phone.
Yes.
And then you call her or she calls you, and now you are communicating. And when she is on the phone, you tell her to repeat what she had texted you in her own words.
Yes.
Please. Nakuomba.
Ebu fanyaje. Ebu fanyaje. Nifanyie favor. Ebu hii message umeandika. Ebu sema nisikie. Ebu ongea. Ebu soma hiyo message nisikie.
Like as it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to hear it from you yourself. Nataka kusikia kutoka kwako.
Okay. I really do need your help. If you have it in you, even the slightest bit, I'd really appreciate. I know I've not been the best version of myself, but you know, people change. You may not need me now or ever, but I need you the most. Please. Yes, that's what I've said.
Sasa. Surely. This is like I know what goes on. Najua vitu inaendelea Nairobi. Okay, like first of all, wewe kusema hiyo simu ulipewa, I know it's a big lie.
So what kind of narcissism is that?
Am I a narcissist?
I mean, you are enjoying the pain. You already knew you are going to say no, but you're making her repeat her own text in her own words, so that now you can have the gratification of saying, no, I am not going to help you.
Yeah. And also she was lying, so I knew it. And I wanted her to feel it.
First of all, wewe kusema hiyo simu ulipewa, I know it's a big lie. Okay.
Why would you think that?
I don't even think. I know.
I don't understand.
I don't think. Okay. But the other side, you already have it. Okay. And that's better. You have it in your hands. You see, like, imekuwa zamani tukiongea. And you,
I understand.
Just listen.
I know in a cafe.
2 years, 2 years, 1 month.
Why are you doing this? To rub it in her face that you have been enlightened with the message of how girls occult as guys? Or are you doing this to prove to her simply that you know she was lying? Was it complex or was it simplified?
No, it was simple. It was simple because I think I've gone through many instances of being a Kinuthia, but now I take it simple because of the information I have. So I did not do it very complex. It was not very complex. It was very easy because I recorded the audio and sent it to you. But it was very simple. I didn't struggle in doing anything there. I just told her, repeat the message as the way you wrote it. She did. And then simply said no. So, easy as.
Listen better now. And then you learn. See, ationgea for a very long time, and then all of a sudden you start sweet talking me.
I understand.
Because listen, you ladies are very smart in sweet talking men. But see, the problem is I have already graduated from being sweet talked. I already told you, you cannot. Beauty, whatever, doesn't help me, can't change me, can't make me lose myself. And you coming to me all of a sudden and requesting help the first day shows how naive you are and how you think
No,
of
but
me.
I couldn't. You know what? It's because I couldn't.
Fine, you couldn't. Let me answer that
To get
question.
straight to the
Yeah,
point.
you couldn't
I
find
just-
you couldn't find somebody else to help you. And you saying you've not been the best version of yourself. That's enough. You don't need to say more. That's just enough. And I don't know what you've done to deserve my help. You see, you only reward people who have been nice to you. Okay, and as far as we are concerned, we are of no help to each other, and me helping you is me being a simp, and I'm not going to simp. Yeah,
it's not about that.
It's about how you think about me. It's about how you think about me. You think I'm a low value man, and I'm going to accept. Because you think I like you so much. You think I'm just going to give you cash because he likes me, or just a single sweet talk will make him. You see, it's like mimi ni dem when the boy alafu unataka nikupe mechi, and then you know you just come.
Nimekuuliza tu like out of like just a simple.
It was
I
not.
have not devalued anyone.
It is not simple, and I know it's out of your understanding because that's how you were made. But you see, men who buy those things end up hanging themselves. Men who don't, wanafanya hivyo, end up getting drunk because they did things, and then once I help you,
okay.
what am I going to get when I help you? First of all,
imagine it comes from the heart. Come on, like
fuck off, babes. And it comes from the heart. So what's your behavior umekuwa mbaya? Where did it come from? From the legs? Babes,
She
serious.
tried one of those manipulative tactics that women have. When she knows she's losing the conversation, she says, "You know what? Don't worry about it."
You know what? You know what? Guy, it's okay. What? I am very sorry.
Yeah, and that's the way it's supposed to be now. You should be very, very sorry. Be big time. At least spend a month with me, and then try to switch talk me. Oh, babes, I had a phone, it broke. First of all, that's a very, very expensive phone. Like, and someone smart will just beg the question, where did you get such kind of phones? I was in university before. People used to use iPhone, they were countable. You could count them in one hand. The whole of Egerton.
Steve.
What's up?
Once my PayPal I can refund you if that's the problem.
So you think you now you're using me like M-Shwari. Now you think I'm KCB M-Pesa. You can borrow a loan. No. You look for somebody. Nairobi is too huge. Look for someone in Nairobi. At least the person who gave at least the person who gave you the iPhone is very rich and can loan you. You can tell them that.
And then what did you tell her?
Yeah. I told her. I think I told her. There are many things I told her, but I remember one of the things I told her was she told me, imagine, she wanted to complete a sentence by saying, imagine. I told her, no. Imagine I'm not going to help you. Imagine I know you are lying to me and I'm not going to help you. And it's not going to happen today.
I'm not going to buy that idea. I'm not going to subscribe.
Kabisa kabisa.
No, babes, no. Not today. Sorry. At least ingekuwa zamani nikikuwa kafukuzwi ningekubali, lakini leo eri nibaye shosho yangu kamisi na betri ya radio asikie Chamgia FM, asikie news kuliko nikubaie whatever. No. Let me help my mother instead of helping you. No. Nope.
So in that moment, what did you perceive to be the lie?
I perceive the lie to be she thinks of me as a Kafukuzi because I've been one before, and she knew me. She was very smart to pick up on me because she's in Nairobi. I mean, she has a lot of people to help her there. She can sell herself. She can do many things. But she picked up on me, knowing that I'm a Kafukusui, and I could help her, and without her struggling, you know. She knew I was the target.
So, did you know that was not even her phone before, or you knew it in my conversation with you over WhatsApp at the time?
No, I mean, I think I realized she was lying to me. I realized I knew it before. I knew it before I texted you. I knew that phone was not hers. I knew it.
The reason I'm asking you is because there is the potential for you to be bad hurt that somebody else had bought her the phone. Obviously, she cannot afford the phone. Some other man had bought her the phone, and now she's asking you to replace the phone. Is that where the pain was coming from?
Yeah, I think I knew because first of all, IQ, if this phone was broken, and if someone is to buy your phone, no one can ever buy you a broken phone. And so from the conversation, I told her, what was your plan to fix it? At least you could have started selling something. But I knew I was trying to find a way to attack her. So I was trying to pass her around. I've had this phone for,
Yeah.
He told me I've had this phone for a short while, and I picked up. I knew, no. She's just, I think maybe she found the phone, or somebody, a friend, gave her the phone that was broken. Like, oh, hii simu bado utumii, and you pay to me that naenda kutengeneza. Something like that. And then, because of course, when you have an iPhone in Nairobi and you're still a 20-year-old man, you're on top of everything. An iPhone 13, for that matter.
So what they do is, they all use the same broken phone. They don't record themselves. They just record themselves holding the phone, and they save that footage as a target to numerous men. So you are probably one of 45 people that she has shared that footage of a broken phone to.
Yeah.
And she is dead set on scoring at least 10% of those people to respond positively.
Yeah.
That is not her phone. That is not the other girl's phone. They all get hold of it. They create that footage, and then they are going to use it over and over and over and over, which is also what they do with nudes.
Yeah.
The nudes you get, they have been shared to 99 other men. You never get fresh nudes.
Well, they all expired.
So you will notice in that voice note you sent me that the moment she realized she cannot occota you anymore, she was done with that conversation. Just like
she was done. I mean, she blocked me now.
Yes.
When going on with the conversation IQ, you remember I sent you a clip I recorded when I called I like Classic 105, so I called Dr. Love.
Yeah.
And I told Dr. Love today I was nearly caught, but luckily I picked it up. And I asked Dr. Love to give me the song Nipe Macho Nione. So I recorded the conversation.
Wait, slow down.
Yeah.
What you are saying is, after being okotwad by this girl,
Yes.
you called a Kenyan radio station from Australia.
Yeah.
And you gave your full names, and you said you are going through something, and you requested whoever that Dr. Love is for them to play a particular song for you to feel better about your Kyokoto. Is that what you're saying?
Actually, it's me. I'm just calling you.
Yes, go for it. What's your name?
My name is Kinuthia.
Kipchumba, go for it. What may I do for you?
I'd like to give you a story first before you go for a song.
If it's brief and very funny, go for it. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, I had the girl I had a crush on before,
Mm-hmm.
but she refused me. So, I accepted it, and then today she contacted me
Mm-hmm.
asking for help.
Yes.
She was lying to me when asking for help, so I saw the lies.
Yes.
Yeah, so I wanted to request the song Nipe Macho by Christina Shusho.
Which particular one?
Nipe Macho Nione by Christina Shusho.
All right. And Kipchumba, whom does it go to? That woman?
The same lady, yeah.
Okay. What do you want to say about? Well, I guess the title.
I want
of
to
this.
see the lies always, yeah.
All right. What are you going to do? Are you going to give her that assistance?
No.
Okay.
No way.
And is it-
Actually, you know better.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Unless you got something out of it, right? Unless it's a transaction.
No, I'm not going to do anything.
You don't do transactions, Kipchumba.
I don't do.
You don't pay.
I'm a dry currency, you know. I'm a dry currency man.
Fair enough. I get you.
Yes.
All right. Well, the song is coming up for you tonight, sir.
So what is the timeline? Is this before the phone call? I mean, the phone, is this before the iPhone phone call or before that?
After. It was after.
Oh, this was a victory lap.
Yeah.
Aha.
Was after.
So after you had managed to subdue this woman and overcome her tactic of trying to re-occota you, you rewarded yourself by dialing a radio station in Kenya from Australia and requested a song by a female artist. I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
Say that again?
She's called Christina Shusho.
Aha.
From Tanzania, you know her.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what was the song that you requested?
Nipe Macho. It's called Nipe Macho Nione.
And I'm playing for my good friend right there, Kipchumba, is this one with Christina Susha, right in the classic love show with Dr. Love.
Nahitaji macho ya roho, maana haya ya mwili yananidanganya.
Bro, are you okay?
But IQ, the reason I did that, actually, I want you to understand, is like I've been so mischievous before, right? But like after undergoing some form of transition and starting to understand things, because before back then I didn't understand things, I felt a sigh of like I was pulling a very heavy stone, but now I left the stone. So me calling the radio station to get rewarded was just a form of me being silly. But again, it was just trying to be funny as well by saying nipe macho nione, such kind of things, isn't it? So I'm still angry, not that I'm so old or something, but it was just a way of me being playful.
Are you under the age of 25? You don't have to tell me your age.
Yeah.
You're under the age of 25.
Yeah.
Do your parents know that you are suffering out here with heartbreaks from small girls?
No, that is long time. Actually, the last time I had a heartbreak was like long time ago. I've never had a heartbreak before. After, like 2020. I mean 2022, not 2020, 2022.
From a different girl?
Yeah.
What was the story there?
I think I used to worship her a lot back then, but when I came here, I became the prize, and I think my value went up.
Bro, unakimbiza syllabus sana wewe.
Yeah, tell me.
Rudi nyuma. So the first one is a high school sweetheart. She was in She was in 9th grade, you are in 12th grade. She was in Form 1, you are in Form 4.
Yeah.
Okay, what about the second one?
Actually, the second one was the same. You know, when I finished high school, when I was still in high school, I had that one and this one now. I had the two.
Okay.
But when I finished high school, I went to uni a little bit. I went to Egerton. So when I was still in Egerton, when she was in high school, that one, I was with this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she is a little older.
What?
The second one now, the new girl you're introducing to us now is a little older than the one in high school.
Yeah. No, we are the same age.
Aha, there you go.
Yeah.
And how did that character development go?
I was not character developed, but I used to suffer a lot back then when I was in uni. But I'm the one who character developed her.
How did that happen?
When I was in uni, I used to suffer a lot from not like she used to know, she used to understand that I like her, and she used to use that opportunity to control me, and I used to accept it. I was not enlightened back then, so I used to worship and bow down to whatever she was doing, and I thought my life depended on whatever she did, whatever she thought, whatever she said. But you see, I was wrong. I was like not know what was going on. I wanted her to be perfect, but she wasn't, and she used to know. Maybe she was smart enough to not take things so serious, but I used to take things so serious then, and so she used to enjoy when I was suffering.
Was she working while you were in school?
No, we were in the same grade.
At Egerton?
No, she was in Nairobi, JKUAT. I was in Egerton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why? And you're sticking with your assertion that you never got character developed.
Actually, we were still in a relationship, and she used sometimes when she used to pay for my transport to go see her. So it was not. I never lost it then actually, but was though I used to suffer. She used to sometimes do such things.
Yeah.
Take me, call me there, buy me some clothes, buy me things.
Allah, Kinuthia.
When she was about me, I took her virginity. By the way, what are you saying?
Where? So how are you able to manage a girl who is your age, lakini huyu mdogo alikuwa amekulemea?
Huyu mdogo alikuwa kichwa ngumu because I think she's so beautiful and she knew that she could do anything she wanted to me, and I used to accept it as well. You know that instance when you don't know what you're doing, and then whatever a woman says, because you don't know what is going on, you feel so bad. You're insecure. You feel bad when she talks to other guys. You feel bad when she doesn't call you. You feel bad when she doesn't text you back when she's online. Those kind of things are the ones that used to go on.
So at what point did you realize that you cannot continue playing this game?
So as I told you, when I came here, the first day that I used to just drive when I listen to music, which gets boring at some point, and then you just start listening to podcast. And then Kibe came there because I used to listen to Kibe in class. Was it Kiss 100? And when he came there, I started following him. the podcast, the short clips, calling people Kinuthia, Kapukuzui, was interesting and very educational. And then now it started, because you just can't see it today and do it today. It takes time. So from that time when Kibe was there, from him going to Kenya, so I started listening to you start of this year. But see, it's whatever you say and whatever he says, it's not much different. You know, it's still a continuation, because I think he's now, I don't see much of his content now, but now I see lots of yours.
Yeah.
With Mr. USIU, all these people.
Yeah.
So at the point when I started listening to Kibe, I think the transformation came in slowly, and then you were like, no, one day you're like, no. And then you just see things play out. My friends being okotwa polisi wanaitiwa. My friends wanawachwa, they lose cars, they lose houses because of being in silly things, because being not knowing what's going on. But me, when I realized it, I now started seeing whatever Kiba was saying, whatever you're saying, happened to my friends, and it used to happen to me a long time ago. And I said, no. Now, Mimi, I've finished it. And I realized I don't need to follow all those things anymore.
So when this girl was showing you the broken phone,
yeah,
how much money was she wanting from you at that point?
She wanted 8 G, my guy.
8,000 shillings.
Yeah.
So you had previously sent her, you said 3,000 and 6,000, and then you called it, and then you called it small money.
Yeah.
That is 9,000. That is 9,000 shillings.
Yeah.
Umejenga kwenu?
Yeah, I've got some piece of land myself.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what to do with that piece of land. I got a land again in Mauzwa when my brother was coming. So it's not that I'm a shitty man again.
No. I want to prove to you that 9,000 shillings is not small money, because
actually now I cue my slogan is I rather send my grandmother money to buy a kamisi.
You told her that in her face.
Yeah, I think I told her. Yeah.
You told her that in her face.
Yes.
At least ingekuwa zamani nikikuwa Kafukuzui ningekubali, lakini leo eri nibaye shosho yangu kamisi na betri ya radio asikie Chamgia FM, asikie news kuliko nikubaye whatever. No. Let me help my mother instead of helping you. No.
9,000 is enough for 300 feet of the quarry rocks.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right? Mawe ya quarry, ile gumu ya foundation.
Yeah.
Is 9,000 shillings.
Yes.
9,000 shillings is 13 bags of Baburi cement.
That's a lot, actually.
13 bags. That is 6,000, 7,000 kilograms of cement.
Yeah.
9,000 is enough to buy 6 rebars, R8, the hardest ones for construction.
Yes. Yeah.
So how can that be small money, bro?
You see, I think you're trying to educate me, yes, but I think back then, when I was still new here, the money was too many for me, Well, I was just like still not finished 1 year here. So when I started earning, it was crazy money to me, So that's what I used to perceive. The analogy of when you get paid or you want to buy something expensive and you first convert it to Kenya shilling, and you're like, no, I'm not going to spend this money on this thing.
Yeah.
But I just find myself sending her 6 Gs,
Yeah.
Because I'm like, no, it's too small. I love her, So I think that was the analogy back then. But now that's finished. That's complete now. We're not going back there. We're not thinking of it. That's it.
The only workable formula for a man is to continually improve upon himself. keep building, keep creating, keep getting better.
Yes.
Because a man has to continually stay in his purpose.
Yes.
If you start chasing women, then you desert your purpose. And then you
actually
go ahead.
Actually, there's one podcast I really, really liked. I just listened to it the other day, which is related to you, like when you say your purpose as a man is continually build yourself, and then you're taught. But actually, it's not really a must. But the podcast I'm talking about, I remember you saying a German Shepherd gets, I don't know, for in 1 year, only 2 times is on hit.
Yes.
And you went ahead and talked about the cow on hit, which resonates better with me because I'm from a village, and when cows are not on it, we look for the bull. It's not the other way around. And I understood something there, And these things stick really, really when you listen, and when you talk sometimes, I have to go back and listen to it 3 times so that I have to understand whatever you're saying. And it sticks really well.
You can never be a slave to the women.
Yes.
Never.
Yeah. Yeah, now I think I have to continue listening to it because the moment I decide,
if you desert your purpose and pursue women,
yes,
you will lose both the woman and your purpose. And you will look back and you will have nothing. And women do not stick around with purposeless men.
Yes.
You have to get that which satisfies you and also attract the women.
Yes.
Your wins. You have to continually win. Women wait at the finishing line for the winner. Women are not interested in process. This is the lie that has been sold to the modern man, that he can build and create with a woman. No, women are not interested in the sausage making process. Women want winners.
Exactly.
And for you at such an early age, with the vantage point of being in a first world, with the opportunities and the potential they are in, the sooner you get this information and you fix your flame, bro, you will be the baddest, biggest, highest value man ever to have come from South Eldoret.
Yes.
And then you'll be spoiled for choices. Rightfully, rightfully so.
Actually, like you, man, you have to continue doing this podcast. You have to continue. And I think many people should listen to this of your podcast because it's really, really educational. And if I had not listened to you, I think now I'd be in a very, very dire situation. I'm not lying. I've been a very, very bad place.
You would be sending the iPhone from Australia.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
You would have gone to. Do they have pawn shops in Australia?
Yeah. They have the like Safaricom and
oh, they do.
They give the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do give the plans.
You would have been so much of a Kinuthia. You would have bought her a phone and shipped it to Kenya for her.
Yeah.
While she is somebody else's woman.
It's very, very, very tough. It's very, very tough. And then you have to start drinking, start doing drugs,
You have to always internalize that woman you are with, that woman you are thinking of, that woman you are spending your time and energy and resources on is somebody else's future wife and somebody else's future children's mother, not you.
Yeah.
Not you.
Yes.
And if you see the future, then you come back to the beginning and you fix your frame and you do what is in your own best interest.
Exactly like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the story, man.
So what is next for you?
A lot of things. I have to look for these papers, you know. I'm currently doing my. I'll be finishing my nursing soon.
Okay.
I think I'll be finishing this week.
Yeah.
I finished my rotations that the one I was telling you about.
Yeah.
Get some papers and start putting myself better. Because actually, I already started, but when I finish now, it's more ample time for me. I'm not on visas anymore. I'm not on anything.
Yeah.
So I have the time and the space and the opportunity to really work in a very humble space.
Yes.
Yes.
And put yourself in a trajectory of winning, of progress.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the end point. I want to be driving S class like you, Ford Ranger today, S class tomorrow, GMC.
Your country is a country.
Right.
So you people gravitate towards four wheel drives.
Yeah, they have the best Toyotas here. You never have them there. The 79.
The SAVs, right?
Yeah.
Do you have American vehicles?
We do few of the Chevys, few of they get the Silverados and the Colorados here.
And
they have to be
and the Rubicons.
Yeah, a few Rubicons here, the Jeep here, and then a few Trackhawks. I've seen a few Trackhawks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, enjoy the fruits of your labor and be very, 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 very selfish.
Yeah.
This life is yours and yours alone.
Exactly.
Kila mtu mwingine akae na mama yake.
After IQ, I wanted to ask you about El Paso. How is El Paso and Amarillo?
West Texas is flatland. Why?
I like the country life, you know. The horses,
El Paso on the border with New Mexico, Albuquerque. That's where they explore oil and natural gas. It's a very, very flat country. Very flat. You can see Kenya from there. That's how flat it is.
And do you have these people with the country music stuff? They rear horses, do all this farming stuff.
People with what?
I used to listen to country music, and I used to listen to the songs of El Paso, Amarillo, San Antonio.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I tend to like those places more.
Oh, like the country life in a ranch.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Like Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was asking you. How is those places?
So ranching is for very, very small group of people. The people with big chunks of land that they can keep cattle and can keep horses. Those are very, very small group of people. So probably even the videos you see, they are just recorded in a ranch that has cattle and horses.
Yeah.
But they are very far and very few in between. Not for everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But in West Texas, mostly it's just oil rigs and agriculture. Because of the flatness of the land, it's very easy to irrigate it. Yes.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of crops that they grow out there.
Yeah.
And vegetables. Yeah. Yeah. Do you have a dream of coming to USA?
Not just USA. Being a countryman, I want to be a cowboy.
The back roads.
Yeah. That's what I like much.
I was watching either a movie or a series on Netflix about the people who rear cattle to be shipped to Singapore and Malaysia. It's on Netflix.
From where? Australia?
Or in Australia, yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of shipment and a lot of it's actually the same, and it's just I think the same structure.
Yes.
People with sheep and cattle are few.
Yes.
And the rich people as well.
Exactly.
And they have huge pieces of land. But here owning land is very hard.
Very big chunks of land, and it's hundreds of thousands of acres, and they have to drive to where the cattle are, and the season for bringing them together, it has to be a huge operation with hundreds of people working to route all those cattle together and put them in those huge and long trucks that carry them to the ocean.
For
transportation, and then they ship them to Singapore and Malaysia. It was a very beautiful document. It looks almost like a documentary because it's a true story. But it's the family rivalry between the sons and also with the neighboring ranch. The whole movie is fixated around that. It's a very good, very well put together movie. Yeah.
So that's my plan, IQ.
Yeah, so you put out that plan, and then you work yourself towards it, bit by bit, saving after saving. Instead of sending 6K urgently to Jacinta in Jomo Kenyatta University, you put it towards a future interest that will multiply and help you achieve your dream. That's why I was telling you earlier, you have to be very selfish. Everything you have to do is for your own selfish interest. Because the whole plan of a man is to consolidate power, money, influence, and access to himself.
Oh, can you repeat it, please?
Power.
Consolidate what?
Power, money, influence, and access. They have to flow from within you. That's what makes a man powerful.
Exactly. And that's what every man wants.
So for you to have money, you have to preserve the money.
Exactly.
Because the money now that gives you power and gives you access and accord you the ability to have influence. So it has to start with a very selfish need to consolidate all those things to yourself. And the shortcut to all those things is money. When you have the money, you can get the influence. When you have the money, you can have the power. When you have the money, you can have the access.
Yes.
And those accesses are the networkings that consolidate other things and other people to do things on your behalf. Because you have the influence. All those things are interconnected.
Yes.
So that it's much easier for you to solve all the problems that you face, whether you are there physically or you are not.
Okay. Yeah, I understand that now. Yes.
So for you to do that, you have to have the discipline of delayed gratification. Delay the gratification now so that it can multiply for later and give you not just the money, but the power, the influence, and the access. That is the mark of the man.
And IQ. Hello, IQ.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you one question. I usually find myself debating with my own self again with this question. The people buying houses when you're abroad, is it a good idea or not a good idea?
Where are you buying the house?
Yeah, like when you know, I see most these African people or Kenyan people, when they get their papers, they buy new houses, or anyway, house anyway, but mostly like 95% get new houses on loan.
Okay.
Which I think is the same as where you are, but I don't know. But you know, the houses are very expensive, but they usually say it's an investment.
Yeah.
But now I don't know.
So are you buying the house for yourself or for your future family?
Now I don't know. Now I used to think I would have a family soon, but no, not anymore. Not anymore. That's done. I
So
want to have a family soon until I think I don't know when, but not very soon. But now the reason I'm buying the house is it an investment plan really, or is just a way of making you stay here and pay taxes and live in the matrix? Tell me.
when you look at the math of
Yes.
of a house,
Yes.
when you get yourself in a mortgage,
Yeah.
and you start making the payments for 15, 20, 25, 30 years,
Yeah.
who owns that house?
It's your children, not you anymore.
No,
Because you are the one who...
in the moment you are staying in it and you are paying mortgage to it, who owns the house?
The lender himself, not you.
So the bank owns the house.
Yes.
What is the value you are deriving from that house? Is it worth what you are paying to stay in that house? Is it giving you the utility that you need? Which is what I asked you, is this for you or is it for the children? Because if it's for the children, then the utility, the gratification of what you are deriving from the house is accomplished because you are homesteading the children in the house. It can only make sense if it's a net positive utility to you. Because you do not have 300,000 Australian dollars. I don't know how much houses cost over there.
The median is now, I think, 700.
700,000 Australian dollars. You don't have that money in cash to buy a house.
No, I don't. No.
So you are renting the house from the bank, whether you want to call it a mortgage or whatever fancy name you want to give it to. So are you really deriving the full potential of the money you're spending on that house? Because the responsibility of ensuring the house that is not yours is on you.
Yes.
You carry all kinds of insurances, including flood and fire. You put security system in that house. You are paying the bills in that house, but the house is not yours. You are paying the bank to stay in that house.
Yeah.
With the fantasy dream, you know, like in America, it's very easy to say the American dream that you are owning the house. Yeah. You are owning the house when you are twice your age right now. If you are 24, you're going to be in that house for 25 years. That's when you are going to say you own it, and you are also paying taxes on that house. So is it a reality or is it just a pipe dream? A feel-good thing that people do without thinking twice about it? Is it...
IQ, I think I need to sit down with you properly, because you know, we here, most Kenyans who come here lived in a script. You come as a student, of course, and then God willing, you get your things, you get your papers, and then what you do, you get a car on loan and a house on loan. But we usually, or most probably, I usually see these people, they just do it because others have done it, not because they know why they are doing. Even for me, I don't know why I will buy a house. It's because I've seen other people do it. Okay, so, and that is what I don't want to get into, because I think I've seen somewhere, but I'm not yet convinced. I'm still in the limbo of trying to decide which way to go, because if I live by myself at the moment, I just pay $250 a week. So in a year, that's 10K. But a person who lives in a house for himself pays $7,000 a month, and that's like $50,000 a month a year. So I think there's a 40,000 difference. If I don't get a family in the next 10 years, I'll just have paid $100K. So I don't know, because really most of the times people get into it. Same as me, I don't know why I'm doing it, but I just have to do it because I've seen other people do it. But I don't want to do it before I think properly, and that's why I'm asking you, tell me or teach me, is it a good way to do things or not a good way?
But you sound like you have completely thought about it, and you have found that it's not a viable investment because you are not deriving the full utility of that product. And if you cannot afford something outright, that means you're getting it on loan and you're paying interest on it, and you're paying somebody else to live in it. Unless that house is making money, but it's a money pit. You are throwing everything into it and it's giving you nothing. Because there's nothing unique that the house is doing that a condo cannot do.
Yes.
But if you're saying, I am buying this house and I'm going to accelerate to pay it off so that I can use the mortgage, I can use the equity on it to buy a second house so that now that house I can rent it out, then that is a business proposition.
Exactly.
Because that is a true investment. But the people who follow the blind American dream and doing things without ever having thought about them, because they want to be seen to be buying a home, except they are renting a house from the bank, they don't have the long-term investment mindset to it. And they are not doing it so that they can turn it into an investment, is so that the value can increase. But if you spread the whole shit in front of you, how much you pay on mortgage, how much you pay on insurance, how much you pay on bills, how much you pay on these other fees that are associated in living in that neighborhood, against the perceived earnings of the future, adjusted for inflation, then you're going to learn very quickly that it's not a very viable investment idea, especially for somebody who is young, does not need to have that house to homestead a family. And I'm just giving you my own opinions.
Okay.
If that house is not registered in an LLC, so that it's a standalone entity, it's a company that has deductibles, and I'm now talking about the facilities that I can take advantage of in America, that house is an investment, it's a registered company, and every amount of money I put into it is deductible in taxes to my advantage, then I don't see the use of it, other than to walk around saying, I live in a house that I'm renting from the bank.
Makes sense.
So a better alternative for the same amount of money would be for you investing in a big chunk of land, because now you have interest in ranches, back in Kenya, where your money, the moment it gets to Kenya, in its own exchange rate, it has multiplied. You have not invested it. It has just multiplied by a factor of the exchange rate. Then that money goes further. And it has a greater utility than the money spent in the country where you are earning it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. I understand what you're saying, exactly what you're saying.
So it's a very personal decision to make, dependent on what your situations are.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you how I look at things, because everything I do has to have a monetary value to it, to the net positive towards me. If it doesn't, it does not make sense to me.
So the argument that usually goes on is, oh, I bought the house right now, but I bought it at 700. Now it's at 1.2 million. Oh,
But you're not.
this house now and
But you are not selling it. You're just walking around saying your house now is worth this amount, but you're still paying monthly rent to the bank.
Yeah.
So what is it good for?
Nothing.
The only people who propagate the ownership of homes are real estate agents, because they make money out of selling you that dream. They are the ones who package the dream. They are the ones who package the message. They are the ones who package it to look as a very positive thing, because only them make money out of you.
So I think we need to start thinking very differently.
No, there is no we.
Mostly,
there is no we in men.
Yeah.
There is no we in men.
I mean,
just you.
Yeah.
Yes, singular.
Yeah. I think I need to start thinking differently when it comes to many things, because coming from where I come from, I think I'm attached to thinking in. You see how sheep follow each other in a one direction.
Yeah.
So I think I'm part of that thing, and I need to
it's
myself out.
It's called herd mentality.
Yeah.
And that thing in America, it is the one that has kept majority of Kenyans in America stagnant from growth, because they do what other people do. Everybody is working in this nursing home, in this hospital, in this nursing career pathway, and everybody now pipes their way in there. And so it's a collection of averages, very regular, ineffective mindset.
Yeah, and that's what I really don't like. I really don't like doing things that everyone is just doing without questioning.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you have to separate yourself from the group mindset so that you can excel and grow outside of the norms. And I've said this multiple times, because I always intended to sound like an insult. How can you come from a third world and still congregate with the people from the same third world? What is this thing that you're teaching each other that you couldn't teach each other home to stay home?
I've heard of that thing, and I listened to it, and it makes a lot of sense. But you see, with the herd mentality you're talking about, you will never understand that that's what you're in, because most of the times we just do the same things. We still talking the same things, just silly things. Even men here who are 30, 40 years. You would be shocked to realize what they are talking about, what's in their minds. Because I tend to most of the times associate with men who are older than me, because I live with people who are old. So when they come and we talk, I realize I'm in a very wrong group, because the things they are talking about doesn't make sense.
I have talked to 4 different Kenyans in Australia before you.
Yes.
I have talked to a young man in Taiwan. I have talked to 3 different young men in Britain. I have talked to 2 Canadians. I have talked to 2 Kenyans in America. And one of those guys in America is a guy who has wasted 20-something years with Kenyan women, multiple of them.
Yeah.
The young man in London, he is stuck, and he's worried about running out of time, because he went there on a nursing program for 4 years. He's worried about running out of time without having achieved anything, but he has attached himself with a Kenyan woman who is older than him and has a child back in Kenya. Is the one I was making fun of him, and I was telling him he's stepdaddy emeritus. You remember that guy?
Yeah. I've listened to that, but I think long time.
Then the guy in Australia, in Taiwan, it's a young man, 30 years old. He's the only black kid in a Taiwanese school, But he has attached himself with a South African black woman who is older than he is, coming from the same poverty, coming from the same misery, coming from the same lack, coming from the same potential of looking for opportunities in Asia. The trajectory of the men I have spoken to from your country, Australia, all of them are in shit. All of them are in shit. Because they associated themselves with fellow Kenyans in Australia. All of them. There is one episode I cannot even post. It's a private conversation. Because of how bad this guy has been Okotwad.
No, you have to do it. These people, like you just had a tip of the iceberg. Oh, the stories in Australia is worst. I should tell you that.
There is a guy in London, and it's also part of the stories I cannot give out.
Yeah.
He went there with his woman, or he brought the woman to Australia, to London.
Yes.
And immediately the woman started out earning him. Now, vaguely, because I cannot give that story, that woman is looking for information on how to not just get rid of the guy, but to get rid of him in a manner that will make him lose his job and lose his possession in the UK. She wants him destroyed and taken back to Kenya. He brought her to the UK. He chanced on information that this woman is actively looking to fuck up his job and fuck up his whatever status that he has in the UK so that he can be shipped back to Kenya. If you remove the factor of associating with the same people that you came from your fucked up third world, all those problems would not exist. You are the only person, by the way, that I'm talking to that you have not entangled with a fellow Kenyan in the country of your choice. Your problems are back in Kenya.
Yeah, but
the same problem with the guy from either Qatar or Kuwait who is dating a 29-year-old bartender in Mombasa. His problems are back in Kenya, right? But majority of these people, they come here or wherever they have chosen to adapt a new country, and they continue associating themselves with the same people from the same fucked up, godforsaken, third world, lax caste, black caste country that they came from. Instead of using that opportunity to seek new life and new path and new opportunities with other than fellow blacks. And the result is the same. 100% of the time. 100% of the time. The stories I have heard now on text from Australian young men that I have not had a chance to sit down and talk to them. When you hear one, you have heard all of them. They are all the same story. Remember that guy that was chased away from his own house, and he had a baby monitor that he could listen into the conversation between his wife and her auntie.
Yes, I've heard of that. I've heard of that story. Yes.
If there was no interacting with a Kenyan woman, would he be in that position?
No.
If he had not interacted with Kenyans in his business, would the Kenyans be trying to kill his business?
No.
That is my position with herd mentality. And herd is H-E-R-D, like the cattle, like wild animals that flock together because they are of the same kind. Blindly. Fucked up mentality. You need to isolate yourself. You need to separate yourself. from the fold. Branch out, like Elon Musk, an African American from South Africa. But he's not building his companies in South Africa. There are a lot of coastlines where he could be launching his kabooms into the space from South Africa. He doesn't do that. He channeled a new life, a new path. When he sold eBay, he had enough money to live comfortably for the rest of his life. But because he had associated himself with the right people, with people who do not think small, he kept getting bigger and getting bigger. What do the Kenyans in Australia do? I don't know, but I know what the Kenyans in America do is exactly what the Kenyans in Australia do. They congregate together around these abstract Kenyan holidays. So it's Jamhuri Day, but in Australia. It's a Kenyatta Day, but in Australia. And they sit together and they bring beer and they bring women and they bring loud music and they act like the niggers they are, wasting time, exchanging nothing but smallness. Why would you consciously choose to be that? What could be going on in your psyche that you have gone all that far to stay the same?
Yeah.
Be selfish with your time. Be selfish with your company. Be very careful with the company you keep. Let me read you something I saw the other day. Now that we are on that topic. I hope it opens up. You could be the most driven person, but if you are surrounded by chaos, doubt, and small minds, it will cage you without you even noticing. Tell me that does not describe the Kenyans you know in Australia or the Kenyans I know in America. You leave your country so clear-eyed of the dreams, of the things you want to achieve. And then you go congregate with people from the same God-forsaken third world that you came from. And the only thing you're sharing amongst yourself is the smallness. Just mediocre nonsense. Simply because you have the same skin color or you came from the same piece of dirt. And you cage yourself without even noticing. Why would you consciously choose that life?
Yeah, it's this information is like I'm listening to your podcast now.
Be very conscious, be very deliberate, be very intentional.
Yeah, I think I've picked up the lessons. Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
All right, man. We're not okay. Is there anything else?
No. If in case I have anything anyway, I'll text you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep winning, man. You are doing all the right things.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
You are in a better position than 99% of people your age with this information. Yeah. And with the vantage point of being in a first world and the opportunities and the potentials they are in that country provide.
Yeah.
Use them to your advantage. Be very, very intentional. Be very deliberate. Be very calculated. Make sure that everything works to give you money, to give you power, to give you influence, and to give you access. It's the only way to win as a man. There's no other shortcut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, IQ.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, man. Asante sana.
Asante sana. Tuongea.
All right. See you in the next one.
Salama.